Well, I'm Vinsensius Jemadu. I'm the director for the Asia Pacific promotion from the Ministry of Tourism, Republic of Indonesia. And welcome to wonderful Indonesia. And on behalf of the ministry, I'm very happy to be here in SATTE, one of the leading travel exhibition in Southeast Asia. And participating at this kind of event is quite very important for Indonesia. Why? Because looking at the statistics that we have during the last 2 years, the arrivals from India increased significantly. Or let me say that the increase is about double digit. So it means that India remains a very strong market, a big market for Indonesia tourism. Last year we got around 270,000 arrivals from India, and this year 2016 we are going to target around 350,000 tourists from India. And to reach this target, the policy or the regulation has been put in place to give or to grant the free visa to the Indians. And apart from the regulations, the ministry is also committed to promoting more in Indian market. Okay, I'd like to say that during this year we are going to have around 15 events in India: the sales mission, direct promotions, the festivals, and also participating at the tourism fairs like this. So by doing this, we do hope that we can increase the numbers of visitors from India to Indonesia. And as far as the destination is concerned, frankly speaking, that Indian people so far just know Bali. So, realizing this, the ministry is committed to developing and promoting 10 destinations beyond Bali to the Indian market. Okay, starting from the west part, the Lake Toba in North Sumatra, to Raja Ampat in West Papua. So we will focus on 10 destinations, combination of nature, culture, and man-made destinations. So if you look at the statistics done by UNWTO, visitors around the world visit Indonesia because of 3 reasons. 60% because of the culture, 35% because of the nature, and only 5% of the man-made. So these figures show that Indonesia is strong in culture. Okay? Indonesia is also strong in nature. So what we are going to do in Indian market, we try to focus on these culture-based products and nature-based products. Okay? Today, I bring with me 16 industries, mostly from Bali. Okay, but again, even they are from Bali, they also sell destinations beyond Bali. So I do hope that today and until the end of this event, we will try to grab more visitors from India to Indonesia. And one good news for Indian market, that soon Indonesia will open the new direct flight, okay, from Mumbai to either Jakarta or Denpasar. The serious discussion now has been intensively done by the Ministry of Tourism and the Ministry of Transportation involving the Garuda Airlines. So by having a direct flight from India to Indonesia, I think the numbers of visitors will be increased more and more. Because one of the big challenges of Indonesia so far, there has been no direct flight. So it's a big challenge. So I do hope that this direct flight will be realized soon. Well, as far as the product preferences or the customer preferences from India to Indonesia is concerned, I'd like to say that more than 50% of the Indians coming to Indonesia because of the wedding packages or honeymooners. So it means that this kind of segment, market segment, is very strong in India. And that's why in this year we try to promote more and more destinations similar to Bali, like Jogja, Semarang, Solo, Lombok, Batam, Bintan. Those destinations also provide the customers with the nature and culture which are suitable for honeymooners and wedding events. Yes. Second rank or the second product preference that that's very interesting for Indian market coming to Indonesia is the MICE, Meeting, Incentive and Convention. More and more big companies from India do their meetings and conferences in Indonesia. Just give you an example, last November I supported around 1,300 participants of meeting or incentive groups from India. And I'm quite optimistic that next year there will be more incentive groups doing the conferences or conventions in Indonesia. Well, I just told you that the targets of the Indonesian tourism for the Indian market this year is around 350,000 people or tourists coming to Indonesia. And you know this is a big challenge, but we are quite optimistic to get or to achieve this target. Why? Because the main question now, how we promote in Indian market. Well, now the Minister of Tourism is focusing on the digital marketing. Okay, what I mean by digital marketing is we try to focus on the online platforms of promotions. We try to use the social media. We try to use the websites, okay, to put our destinations in that platform and to tell the Indian market that Indonesia is not only Bali. Okay, we have a lot more than Bali. And I know that Indian market, looking at the statistics, mostly come for honeymooners or wedding packages, and the second for incentives, tours from the companies. So we also have destinations that can provide similar facilities to Bali. So again, I'd like to tell that, well, Indonesia is now ready. I mean, other destinations are ready to welcome the Indian tourists, honeymooners, incentive groups, and also for leisure. And this year we are quite happy. Why? Because the budget promotion has been increased significantly, even triple the budget last year. So for Indian market alone, we will have 15 events, and we also try to place the promotion in online media, televisions, and OOAs, out of home promotion, like billboards, LEDs in 4 big cities in India.